Recording.
Okay.
Welcome, Sharon. I'm
Okay.
happy to
Maybe
see you.
maybe others will join us in a little while.
Maybe
Yeah.
not. We will
Yeah.
see.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I would appreciate some support. I was going to put my hand up.
yeah,
Um, there's been
yeah.
a lot going on the last 2 weeks. My nephew, he's got a new baby, a month old. Baby's cute, gorgeous. But they got him and his partner got this house. They were been renting about 3 months ago. And 2 weeks ago, they saw a rat in the house.
Oh,
Yeah. And they've moved out. They're staying at my sister's, but it's very overcrowded. The landlord doesn't want to take any responsibility. On the same day that that happened, they got a letter saying they were putting the house up for auction. So they could be losing the house anyway. They've spent a couple of £1,000 doing the house up, painted it throughout, done the floors. I told him to hang fire, but he just wanted it. He wanted it nice for the baby. And the council have been today, the local authority, and they say it's back to the landlord. And they're in this situation where they're paying extortion rent, and they're not able to live there. And I suppose it's impacting on all of us. My sister's very stressed because their house is overcrowded. And I see my nephew this morning and he looks in a bad way, and I'm really worried about him. He's had a lot of stress this year. He's been involved in 2 car accidents, just everything. It just seems to be one thing after another. And what seems to be my experience is that the local authorities, landlords, housing, they're not taking any responsibility for people, and just feeling really, I'd like to be let go and release of the effects, of all that. Because myself, I don't have anywhere fixed to live, and the private rent is just, it's not affordable for anyone. It's really mad circumstances. So some
so
help, please,
can,
Ingrid.
yeah. Can you
Yeah.
welcome, can you welcome what you just told me? Can you just allow it to be here and all the feelings that are there? Maybe anger, maybe fear, maybe madness, maybe whatever. Can you just
Yeah.
allow it?
Oh, I can, yes.
And
And I can feel a lot of constriction in my breathing. I feel really, I
yeah,
breathe. Yeah.
can you allow that as well? And maybe there are worries about this breathing pattern as well.
There's worries about what, sorry?
The breathing pattern.
Yeah, there is. It's like, it's like
What does that
panic.
mean? Can you allow that to be here just for now?
Oh, yes, I can.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, sorry. Ah, oh, Gottchen, nee. Ei, Amrit. Ah, yeah. Oh, and can you sense whether there is some wanting to change the whole situation? Every
Oh,
single one.
I want to change all of it. Yes.
So can you say yes to wanting to change it?
Yeah, and I feel powerless in that as well.
You feel
Probably
what?
because I want to do something about it. And
Yeah,
yeah,
can you welcome that as well? You want to change it, you want to do something about it. Yeah. Can you
yeah, and
yeah.
I'm realizing as well, Ingrid, that I'm wanting control. I'm wanting to get onto the landlord. I want to sort him out.
Can you allow this wanting to control the situation to be here? Just now.
Yes.
And just for now, could you let go of all the wantings we have packaged together?
Yes, I can.
Would you?
Yeah. Oh, yes, I would. Yeah.
And
Some
why?
relief in that now.
Nice.
Yes.
And can you sense how personal it feels? It's your story.
feels that life's against me and it's against my family.
And can you allow this sense to be here? Life is against me and against my family. And all the feelings that are involved with that sentence.
Oh, yeah, I can. I'm doing the best I can anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And can you sense whether the system, Sharon, is convinced about the sentence? Life is against me and my family.
Yeah, I am convinced about that. Yeah, I suppose I want to be right about that. It's been my experience, and
Yeah.
suppose I'm holding on tight.
Yeah. Can you welcome
the way
all
it is.
this holding on to it, wanting to be right with it? Can you just allow it to be?
Yes, I can.
And just for now, could you let it go? Just for this tiny second.
Yes, I can. Yeah.
Would
A little
you?
bit of an opening. Yeah. Yeah, I would. Yeah.
And when?
Now.
So what else is there? And beliefs and in concepts. Maybe the government doesn't care about us, or
Yeah, it feels quite painful to think that it feels like they don't care. It's like,
yeah. Can you welcome these feelings and the wanting them to care about you and your family? Can you allow that to be here? And I guess that there is something left from childhood. This care, this care about me is from the childhood, of course. In the childhood, we need the parent to survive,
yeah.
and later in adulthood, sometimes we still expect the government to play the role of mommy and daddy, and
Wow.
yeah. And can you just allow this seeming coincidence to be here?
The semen, what, sorry, Ingrid?
Coincidence, similarity.
Okay, yeah.
Mom and daddy are responsible for me in childhood. Now the government is responsible for me.
Yeah, because it feels like I feel I'm allowing myself to be controlled by the system, and I want to be free of it.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Can you allow this, both the feelings you mentioned? I want to be controlled and I want to be free of it. It's fighting. And can you allow the fight?
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, that's quite intense.
Yeah. And can you allow it even more?
Oh.
Oh, well. And maybe there's as well a wanting to change that.
Yeah, it feels like I could die in that. It's like my survival depends on it.
Can you allow that feeling to be here? The feeling of how am I going to survive? Desperate or the core desperate? Verzweiflung. I don't know in English.
Sorry, what was that?
It's Verzweiflung would be the German word, and I'm not sure whether the English word is desperate.
Yeah, it is. Like, could be desperate. Yeah, it's like it's like there's a fear of death in that, and there's fear of like, yeah, I feel that is also with my nephew. I feel I'm worried so much about him. I feel like I'm worried for his safety.
This is not a releasing question, but I want to ask it anyway. Does this worrying about your nephew Help him. Help him.
No, I know that, and I'm trying to stop the worrying, but it feels like I'm so tied in with it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Can you
Yeah.
allow this feeling of being tied into it? Allow it to be here. And if you recognize it doesn't help him if I worry, then there is maybe a wanting to get rid of it.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, I can see
Mhm.
that now. Yeah.
Yeah. And can you allow this wanting to be here?
Yeah.
We could say you are with the story, huh?
Yeah.
Glued to the story and
Like entangled.
yeah. So, and just for now, could you let go of identification with the story? It's a story that is happening, but it's not yours. It's happening, just happening.
Yeah, I can let go of that. Yeah, I can.
Would you?
I would, yes.
When?
Now.
Nice. To the mind, the question doesn't have any sense, but it could be experienced a little peace with it. Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, I could do, because when you asked me that, there was like a real powerful opening. It wasn't a big opening, but there was an opening there. Yeah. And I was able to see that this was not real.
Right.
I could see the illusion of it. So that was
yeah. And this opening, this space, tiny piece, could you open to it a little more?
Yes, I could.
Oh, nice. Oh, would you?
I would, yes.
And when?
Now.
Nice.
Yeah. It feels very free in that, Ingrid. Thank
It
you.
is.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wow. Yeah.
What is left?
My mind's gone a little bit blank now. I just feel, yeah, I suppose there's a little bit of letting go of that story now, really. I know it's still going on and we don't know what's going to happen. And there's a lot.
You don't know. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody.
No.
And could you allow to be at peace with this not knowing?
That's a bit harder to do that.
I know.
Yeah, I'm open to that. Yeah.
Yeah, could you just open to that possibility a little? That life is unfolding and you are, as best you can, at peace with it.
Yeah, that feels more opening as well, because obviously we have limited ideas how it can work out. So it felt a bit of like, like, well, if I'm letting go, something even better than I can even imagine can happen. So
yeah, indeed.
More space. Yeah. Right. So that feels, it feels more open, that, Ingrid. Thank you.
Nice. You're welcome.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Ingrid.
Yeah, you're welcome. And thank you for your topic.
Okay, thank you.
So, who wants to be next? Yeah, I'm ready.
Hi, Ingrid.
Hi, Ingrid.
So what came up right now is what is real and what is true.
Okay. A good question. From the perspective of the persona, this seems to be real. but we don't know. We are used to it. We have learned all this, the first ages. So I have no idea what is true.
So could we release and see what
Yes,
happens?
yes. So could you could you welcome any ideas that might be there? What is truth? About truth. This is truth. Know that. And
Yes.
yeah. And 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 the feelings the same. We take our feelings for serious. So and some very often we think they tell us the truth, but is it the truth? Can it be welcome that they may tell us as well a story?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it might be an appearance
Yes.
of life.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. And all we have learned about the persona, about Amrit, about Ingrid, about Sharon, we regard that to be true. Could there be an openness to it's just learned? It's life is what it is. And yeah. And could
Yes.
the learned concepts, ideas, beliefs be let go of just for now? Just for now.
Yes.
Would there be a let it go?
I'm sorry, what did you say, Ingrid? Would there be a?
Would there be a letting go? And if so,
Yes.
when? And is there a door? No.
No. No.
Yeah. What is experienced this very moment?
I can't share it,
Ah,
or I would rather say I don't know how to share it. How would I share it?
yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Could you allow, or could there be an allowance, or I don't know, in resting as that? Yeah. Yeah. Allow that. Allowance that. It's it anyway. Nothing added to it.
Or something just came up right now was could you allow to see clearly what it is not? All the things that it is not.
Can you allow the idea of there is something that it is not?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Could you allow the possibility that even that is it?
Ah, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what came up right now is there isn't really any room for thinking, is there?
Super. And any thought would be anyway just an appearance and would be
Right,
it as well.
right. So thinking would be a series of correlating these thoughts to give the appearance that something is happening.
Yeah.
But thoughts can come and go without this sense of correlation.
Yes. Yeah. They come and go
Mm,
until they don't.
until we don't.
Mm. Mm. And maybe even the sense of importance. Is it already?
Mhm.
Mind would love to sort it out. No, that's not it. It's it as well.
It's like the mind is getting frustrated.
Yes, and that's it as well.
Yes.
Yes, yeah. I know what you're talking about. And it's it as well, the frustration. Yeah. There's no escape.
Absolutely. I mean, there's
Yeah.
no way to stand apart from it and figure it out,
Right.
figure or observe what it is, or see what it is, study what it is. There's no possibility to stand apart from it and
Right.
recognize it
Right.
as separate from it.
Right. Right. And even that try is
Mm,
it already.
mm, mm.
Could that be allowed? Yeah. Yeah. And laughed.
It's what came up was I'm so used to thinking in terms of right and wrong that if something is not right, then it should be wrong. And there is a right and wrong, that the possibility of neither or both is something that uh, doesn't make sense to the mind. That,
Right.
something can be right and wrong,
Right.
or it can be neither right nor wrong.
Right.
That doesn't fit in.
And this recognition, what does it do to the mind?
In a way, it is a relief,
Yeah. Yeah. An
right?
opening, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
oh, okay, is seeing that nothing can be done about it, right? The mind wants so bad.
Right. It's more like, there is no right and wrong. So
Right.
why are you trying
Right.
so hard to figure it
Yeah.
out?
Yeah.
Be open and see what happens.
Right.
Right.
What is there now? This very moment. What is fact?
And nothing was going on. It was just
Nice. Yeah.
so one thing that came to me was David Cars. So he wrote a book called Perfect Brilliant Stillness.
Mm-hmm.
So that keeps coming up, perfect, brilliant stillness.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. I don't know the author and not the book, but the title is good. Yeah.
Mhm. So in Sanskrit, there is this thing called Sat Chit Ananda.
Consciousness, bliss.
Beingness and bliss. Sat, beingness, Chit, consciousness, Ananda is bliss.
So a mind tries to figure that out and compare all its states with maybe
Mhm.
those words. That's what
Yes,
I
yes,
and
that's what is happening, right?
yeah, and could that be welcomed? And
Yes,
and all
yes.
that it creates this a new search
Yes,
in the thought comparing. No, it's not
yes,
my state is not like that.
right.
Yeah.
Or it's not always like this.
Yeah, and it must be always the conclusion
Right.
of the mind. Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
And could that be let go of?
Yes,
And would that be let go of?
yes.
And when?
Now.
Nice. And could there be a possibility that enlightenment might be ordinary as well? Just maybe stillness.
No.
There must be some fireworks. Yeah.
Exactly. Right, right.
Uh,
So that I can talk about it later to other people.
nice. Can the idea of fireworks? Welcome to the club, Amrit. The idea of fireworks and all what they have heard, what they can, and what the superhumans they are, and so can all that be welcomed? And the comparison with ourselves, no, I cannot do that, so I'm not enlightened. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah, yeah. Could the concepts let go of and allow? Could it be allowed to be just this? Just this.
No.
Just for now.
Okay. Yes.
Hmm. Yeah. Could it be allowed to be at peace with the way it is very now? No yesterday, no tomorrow,
Mhm.
no more thoughts, just the way it is now.
No.
Just for now, for this tiny second, could that be welcomed?
Yes.
Hmm. 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 What is there now? This very moment.
There's a quietness.
Nice. And is it allowed to rest as this quiet? Just for now.
There is a wanting to hold on to it.
Is this wanting to hold on to it allowed?
Yes.
And could it be let go of? This wanting to hold on to it.
Yes.
And would it be let go of?
Yes.
And when?
No.
And I guess the silence has deepened, right?
It appears to be, yes.
Mm.
Right. The silence doesn't get affected. It's the things that are contradictory to that that goes up and down in volume. That
Mind, mind is watching it, commenting it, wanting it to be different. And so, can you allow the interactions of the mind to be there?
Yes.
Commenting. Yeah.
It's not going to go away. So
Yeah. Okay, can you just allow that to be there?
yes, yes.
And could you let it go? This one possibility, or allow it to be there and recognize that is it as well. Just allowing it. Be at peace with it.
Yeah. Yes.
Would that be possible?
Yeah.
Mhm. What's there now, Amrit? Amrit has gone. There's no Amrit. Yeah. Yeah. And that's it as well. No. Yeah. Yeah. So to me, when I'm through a normal and something comes and I'm stopping, that's it as well. It's as everything pauses. It's nothing, not to be understood by the mind. Mind is out. But there's an opening. Oh, Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Is it good for now, Amrit?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it sounds like a no.
Hmm?
It sounds like a no. There's another.
What happens is, right. So the question that came up was, now I forgot what it was. Give me a moment. Let's see if it. Yeah. So what came up was, it was a sense of not knowing what comes next and not worrying about it.
Yeah. Woo! Mind wants to know what is next, and there's no.
Not now.
And no, great, great, and
Mhm.
be in peace with that, right?
Yes, yes.
That's nice. So Zoom is kicking us out in a minute. And I would suggest that we leave now and start all over in the when we Zoom is kicking us out, and please click on the link again to enter the room again. See you in a minute.